Hello everybody, welcome to a Blox Fruits guide on the new RIP Celestial event. Today I'm going to be showing you where you can enter the portal, how to defeat the boss, what to do to get all the credits, and more. So stick around, please like and subscribe. Now, first of all, you want to make sure that you know where to enter the Celestial event from. You're going to want to talk to any of these Celestial members. They're going to be one in the Frozen Village, Middletown, Prison, and Upper Skylands of the First Sea. The Second Sea, it's going to be in Cafe, Docks 2, Docks 3, and for the Third Sea, it's going to be in the Castle on the Sea, Hydra Island, Mansion, Port Town. First of all, you're going to want to get these two things from the Celestial Gacha as soon as possible. The first is the Celestial Helmet, which gives plus 30% Celestial tokens from any source, plus 10% defense against any attack, minus 5% skill cooldown, and then times 2 instinct vision range, which is especially nice if you are low level. Next, the Divine Cloak, which I believe is the better of the two, which gives plus 30% Celestial tokens, plus 30% movement speed, plus 7% melee and fruit damage, and then plus 500 of health and energy. Now, once you're in the Celestial Realm, you'll see up the top that the Celestial Domain's lift has been activated. It means you want to come into the center, activate this lever, and you get transported up to where you get to beat the boss. Or lose. Music is slightly dramatic considering he's not that powerful, all things considered. But you'd still want to have some stats on your side because he does have a lot of HP. You can loot share this, so if someone else decides to help you, or many people decide to help you, that's for the better. And looks like for now I'm going to have to drain it down myself. His abilities are somewhat annoying, but not as bad as you'd get with the pain bosses and the like. I think because it's going to take a while, I'm just going to cut here and I'll skip to when I need to show you what happens. Now, as the RIP commander is approaching 3.333 million HP, you're going to notice he goes into this phase where you have to destroy these pillars. You need to destroy all of them before you can attack him again, but he's in a much more vulnerable state. So, all damage is far more than it was beforehand. This is also about the point where you want to make sure you have on one of the two accessories, because the 30% increase in the tokens is a lot nicer than having to grind it all instead. As you can see, his health is going down much faster than it was before. And just like that, you're done. And the Celestial Surge is starting in 1 minute from now. And there you can see, instead of 600 tokens, I get 780. Now, with the Celestial Surge about to start, you have a few options on what you want to do. Ideally, when these whirlpools appear around the central area, you want to fish up, because each time you get a fish from it, you can hand it in to the fisherman from the Celestial Realm over here and get tokens for each one. Alternatively, there is also these mobs that you can beat around, which they are level 3000 and their damage kind of gets high at times, but your damage also scales a lot, so it's not too hard to defeat them no matter what level you are. these are about the best way to grind celestial tokens if you can't kill the boss. And there you can see, because of the celestial surge, you get double the amount, as well as the 30% each on top of it because of the divine cloak. There are 3 islands that you can take them from. For me, it's easier to group them all up. You get to kill them faster. Also, as I said before, you can't actually loot share these, so either kill them all yourself, or, well, if you're really selfish, you can go and steal other people's kills, and they can't do anything because it's a safe zone, but I mean, it's not very nice. Alternatively, you can go to a private server from this if you have one, or even if you go to Roblox on the servers list and search from high to low, or low to high rather, on the amount of players, then you can pretty much get a free private server. Now, these guys don't spawn until it says that celestial soldiers are roaming nearby, so you want to fish in between. Try and maximize as many credits as possible. I haven't done much fishing, but it's still one of those things that you want to get into, just for this event if nothing else. And then when it's coming close to time to end the celestial surge, you want to go over to the fisherman here and exchange fish, take them all, and you get a lot more than you would have initially. Other things that you can possibly get from the Celestial Gacha box are this Celestial Pain skin, which is going for quite a lot in trade value right now. There's also XP boosts, there's materials, there's tokens, there's a new Celestial Aura, there's more money, and possibly more. Oh yeah, fragments too. As you can see, here's a roll, you get some possible fruits, lots of good ones, and here's 2x XP, which is really nice. Make sure you want to grind as high a level enemies as possible. Now, the last thing about this update is if you have a shell rod and you give this celestial fisherman 100 of the celestial fish that you get from the whirlpools, you can actually exchange it into a celestial property shell rod, which just upgrades it a bit. Now, you do need to be able to get into the 3rd sea and defeat terror sharks for the shell rod, so if you're not there, then don't worry about it too much. I'm not there yet, even though I have all 100, it doesn't work. Just a reminder that there are still limited skins for the eagle in shop for the summer gacha, so make sure you do those as well. There's a couple of them that I just passed by and got entirely unlucky with again. My second time today, coming pixels away from the kitsune.